What up? Winbush here, and today I'm going to give you guys a quick tip that I actually took from yesterday's tutorial, but I felt like it needed its own video. And so what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to show you how to get the height map information from Cinema 4D and baked into its own image layer in case you want to use it in something like Road Creator or Unreal. I mean, we have those options here. And so what I'm going to do is I have a landscape here. Let's make this like 6,000 by 6,000. Let's zoom out. Let's raise this up. Let's just make it look crazy. Scale it all the way up. Something like this. Not quite as high, but something like that. And then we'll raise the depth 500 for the depth in the segments here. So let's say this is our landscape and we want to bring this into like Road Creator. And so we can actually bake out a PNG of this that we could bring over to Road Creator by coming up to my landscape, hit C, and now this makes it an edible poly. So what I want to do from here is double click on my material, and then I want to turn off the color, turn off the reflectance, and I'm only going to use the luminance. So once I have my luminance on, I'm going to go under texture, come under gradient, click on gradient, and under here I want to turn off my cycles and go to 2D V, so that's going to be vertical. Then I want to scroll this down, and for my interpolation, if it's grayed out, all you have to do is like click on your little arrow here, and it will make this active so that we can change out an interpolation. So come under smooth, and I want to make it linear. So I can close this out, drag my material onto my landscape. You can see we have grayscale information, but it's not giving us the height that we want. So what I want to do now is under my materials tag, come under projection, click on UV mapping. So if you're wondering how to get to this, you click on your material here, then this will pop up. Under projection, want to come down to flat. And you can see we're starting to get there, but it's not quite all the way there. So the next step is to come under tags and come under fit the object. Now you can see we actually have height information, but it's not actually 100% accurate. And so to make it accurate, we want to come over to, where is it at? Under edit, project settings. And then over here where it says linear workflow, you want to turn that off. Now we have an accurate representation of what our grayscale information should be for our height map. So the black should be the lowest valleys, and the really white parts will be the highest peaks. So from here, we want to bake this information out into a PNG. So if I click on my landscape, go under tags, I can come under material tag, bake material, then come under luminance. I'm going to turn this on. Let me go back to my tag over here. Actually, I'm going to hold down the shift key and hit options. So now I have both my tag and my material tabs open here. So for my format, I'm just going to make it a PNG. Click on here where I want to save it. Just call this Winbush height. Save it to my desktop. And then under width and height, let's just make it 4K. So 4096 by 4096. And then we should be good to go from there. Yeah, we got everything we need. So I'm going to click on my options tag, click preview. And this gives you like a low res preview of what it will look like, and everything looks good to me there. So next step is just to click bake, and we can see that it's doing the scan line baking here. And then in the lower left hand corner, you can actually say it's saying render and texture. So this is going to render out a texture to my desktop that I could use in anything that I want, like Unreal, Unity, like I said, Road Creator, like from yesterday's example. So it looks like it's baked out. Let me check my desktop here. And there we go. So now I have a PNG file of my height map information that I can use in any type of software now that I want to pull my terrain into. So hopefully this helped you out. Like I was saying, I did a tutorial yesterday going over how I use this with Road Creator, Quixel Mixer, Redshift, Pixel Labs clouds, and make some cool abstract terrain with clouds and everything in it. So make sure you check out that tutorial from yesterday. But hopefully this one helped you out, and if it did, make sure you leave me a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel, and I'll catch you in the next video. Take care.